Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Jupiter is currently transiting into Pushya Nakshatra and it started from 18th of June 2026 and will be in Pushya Nakshatra until 19th August 2026. Today in this video we will limit our discussion only about Jupiter transit into Pushya Nakshatra. If you want complete details, then I have already made a detailed video of Jupiter transit in its exaltation sign of Cancer for all 12 ascendants. Please do watch that video if you haven't. Having said that, let us begin with the video. So, for Virgo ascendant people, Jupiter is transiting from the 11th house in the Pushya Nakshatra. Now, 11th house is a house of wish fulfillment, gains, etc. Now let us see up, and Pushya Nakshatra is a Saturn's Nakshatra. So Pushya being a Saturn Nakshatra makes it a very workaholic Nakshatra. So during this time you would witness an increased work pressure in your job front, and Saturn Nakshatras gives a sense of responsibility, and for Virgo ascendant people this responsibility will be in the form of how to preserve your income sources and how to preserve your wealth. This wealth preservation is which is what you will be taking very seriously during this time, and you will be working methodically and patiently to preserve that wealth. Pushya Nakshatra is a knowledge seeking nakshatra because its deity is Brihaspati, who has knowledge of many subjects. So, due to this, Pushya Nakshatra, does not basically gives an overnight success, but it gives success after putting in consistent hard work every day. So, people who are students, this is a good time for them for academic success, but it is not that you are going to learn a subject in the last moment and you are going to excel. You have to put in the hours every day, study every day, to gain and to have that academic success that you desire. Now, Pushya Nakshatra has a connection to the past, due to which you will be feeling more nostalgic during this time, and you would reminiscent of the old time that you have spent with your childhood friends and your groups. You might go down the memory lane and you would discuss about the past group activities that you did, and you would see all the pictures of your childhood friends, right? Now, Pushya Nakshatra is a very comfort seeking nakshatra. It likes to have a comfortable, lavish lifestyle. So, for Virgo ascendant people, 7th and the 4th Lord is in Pushya Nakshatra. So, your spouse and your mother would have an increased desire to upgrade their lifestyle, and they would seek conveniences and luxuries at their disposal. So, this is a time when you will buy products, services linked to lifestyle upgrade to make your spouse or mother happy and to give them the upgrade that they want. Some of you might also think of buying these products or services on loan, as Saturn, or on credit card, as Saturn is the sixth lord of loans, credit cards, debts, right? Now, during this time, those who are in business, they would also spend money to upgrade the comforts surrounding their business locations. During this time, you would seek emotional comfort from your familiar known groups, from your childhood friends, and from your past network circle. You would reconnect with them and you would speak your heart out to them. You might get to listen to some kind of criticism from these groups, which might make you feel unpleasant and very emotionally vulnerable during this time. Pushya Nakshatra likes to be in a comfortable known environment. So you would rejoin the groups from your past and you would reconnect with them, and you would feel good after reconnecting with your past groups. Now, Pushya Nakshatra is a nakshatra which craves stability and security. So, this could be the time where you want and desire more stability and security in terms of having stable income sources. You are done with dealing with the uncertainties and ups and downs when it comes to fluctuations in your salaries, profits, gains, and now you finally want to build stable long term income sources, so that you can have that kind of financial growth and it does not lead to mental restlessness, which is why you would have to put in the daily grind, as Saturn is a sixth lord for you guys, which demands that daily grind, patience, and discipline. Pushya Nakshatra is about preservation, protection, building safety nets. So, your energy, time, effort during this time is going to go on building stable income sources, to building contingency funds, building emergency funds, so that it can be used in a crisis like situation in the future. You are going to build it step by step, putting aside small amount of money every month, and basically having that disciplined attitude in your income matters. Pushya Nakshatra is about security, so you would have a very restless mind now on, and you would think a lot about how you can safeguard yours and your family's future, financially speaking, and you would put in step by step small actions every day for the same. Now, Pushya Nakshatra is a very selfless and giving nakshatra, because it represents a very maternal kind of a energy, and we all know that mothers do so much, right? But rarely they get any kind of credit economically speaking. They are not valued economically speaking. So this is a time where you have to be very selfless and very giving towards your network circle, towards your friends, okay, and people that enter in your life right now. It could be some kind of ex, your ex partner, or a potential spouse, or a childhood friend who would want your growth and would help you selflessly and unconditionally in fulfillment of your wishes, goals, and desires. Jupiter is the fourth and the seventh lord for Virgo ascendant people. So, your mother or your spouse would be more nourishing to you during this time and would seek your development and growth. Pushya Nakshatra, as we discussed, is about helping others. So you would have to tirelessly assist, help, or provide mentorship to a wide circle of people during this time. Now, Pushya Nakshatra is a nakshatra of nourishment. So, this is a time where you are going to get good nourishment from your friends and your network circle. Now, what does nourishment really means? It means getting the right environment, a proper environment, so that you can grow as much as possible in those areas of your life. So, your environment around your objective of fulfilling some kind of wish that you had, some kind of desire that you had, now that environment will become supportive and it will bring growth to you. The progress at fulfilling your objective, desire, or goal will seem slow, because at the end of the day it is a Saturn nakshatra, but brick by brick you will build a strong foundation and stepping stones to fulfill that wish that you always wanted to fulfill. Those who are into content creation, acting, dancing, singing based careers would find support from a loyal base of fans and followers during this time. For some, it would be about providing selfless nourishment to community of unprivileged kids, women, vulnerable people. So for people who are part of such communities, this transit is excellent for them. This is a time that you heal from your past traumas and emotional wounds, especially the wounds that might have caused due to interactions that you is reminded to you, which happened in a group setting, which you might not have liked, resulting in creation of scars on your mind. This is a time to heal from those situations. You could see an increased participation of your in a group based activity, especially related to education, real estate, hospitality, healthcare, or related to marriage or matchmaking. Pushya Nakshatra is a nakshatra which bestows good fortune. So, for you, for Virgo Ascendant people, this good fortune is in terms of getting a rise in income, but after struggles. It is in terms of being part of a group or elite circle. This circle could be linked to your native land, or linked closer to your home, or a group which you always wanted to be part of. Pushya Nakshatra is about increasing prosperity and decreasing sorrows. So, sorrows linked to your past failures, dejections, slowly and steadily comes to an end, right? Because Pushya is a Saturn's nakshatra, it is very strict about following rules, orders, procedures, protocols, and having that discipline which everybody is taught in their childhood. So during this time, please make sure that you follow the laws of the land which you are part of, follow the laws of the societies, the residential complexes that you are living in. The ones who will marry in this period, please ensure to follow all the protocols of wedding rituals strictly. But generally, getting married in Pushya Nakshatra is not considered beneficial. So, some of you might witness marriage infidelity during this time, but obviously it is not the case for all. The entire chart needs to be studied before going to any conclusion. Pushya Nakshatra has a strong sense of community, so during this time you are definitely going to be desperate to be part of the community that you always wished to be part of, right? Now, Pushya Nakshatra is a wealth giving nakshatra. So, this is a time where definitely there would be a boost in your income sources or rise in your income because of the extensive knowledge that you would acquire via your college degree, linked to your real estate, interior designing, home decor, partnership initiatives, business, any kind of business, MBA, administration kind of college degrees. So this is the time to receive fruits for the merits that you have done previously, especially linked to the areas which I just mentioned. Now you would derive steady wealth from your job, business, or a home based business. And the ones who are unemployed, this is a good time to gain employment as well. Pushya Nakshatra bestows spiritual wealth. So you might also join some kind of a spiritual group which explains Vedic literature. You might join some kind of spiritual forum, or you could follow some kind of guru which helps you to have that required emotional stability and peace of mind. Now, Pushya's Jupiter transiting the 11th house has three aspects. The fifth aspect is on the third house, and as we discussed, Pushya Nakshatra is a nakshatra of nourishment. So during this time, you have to give that nourishment to your siblings, your cousins, neighbors, relatives by mentoring them or by giving them some valuable knowledge. Pushya Nakshatra seeks comforts and luxury, so you will be desiring and wanting a very comfortable travel medium during this time. Using, for example, is using a private mode of transport instead of a public mode. Basically, it means upgrade in the way you travel. Pushya Nakshatra being being a knowledge based star, your conversations now seem to have substance. You are going to have that chat after gaining and acquiring knowledge from all sides, which is needed to excel in the conversation related to that particular subject. And during this time, if you have any desire to travel to a very specific place or a neighborhood, that can come true as well. The Pushya's Jupiter seventh aspect is on the fifth house. Now Pushya Nakshatra has themes of foster care, adoption. So anyone who wanted to adopt, this is a good time to apply for adoption process, and it is a good time to nurture kids and to take care of your dependents selflessly by having that maternal energy. Pushya Nakshatra's deity is Brihaspati, who is known to share knowledge to the entire world. So, good time to enter into some kind of teaching and mentorship roles to teach kids. Okay, some of you could also be involved in Vedic literature studies, mantra sadhana, sacred practices. So continue doing that. And Pushya Nakshatra being a bestower of good fortune, you could gain profits from your stock market during this time. And because Pushya Nakshatra is a very comfort oriented nakshatra, you would indulge into leisurely entertainment activities, the activities that can be done sitting comfortably from the home environment. People who were looking for pregnancy news, this is a good time because Pushya Nakshatra symbol is cow's udder, which represents fertility. Now the Jupiter's Pushya's ninth aspect is on the seventh house. Okay, so you would witness some good fortune and good news in terms of proposals, engagement, marriage for the people who are looking for it. You might get the opportunity to date a person you always wanted to date. Now Pushya Nakshatra grows whatever it touches. So expansion of business is on the cards for the ones who are into business. And because Pushya Nakshatra is a Saturn nakshatra, your increased efforts that you will be putting during this time in terms of marriage or long-term partnerships will be fruitful for you. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys like the video. Please do mention your experiences of this transit in the comment section and support the channel so that I can continue to make more videos. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.